Yes, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, man. I'm out here again doing some yard work. So I promise you guys that I will be giving you a view of the yard while I'm doing it. So this morning I decided to come out and take out all those old flowers, kind of clean up the front a little bit, take out all the old flowers from there and let the new ones grow in and let the grass grow and spread more. So yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a little video on that. So stay tuned, guys, and watch the progress. So I'm gonna set up my camera up here, and you can see what I'm doing. I should have get the other tripod. You can turn and follow me, but I already set this one up, so I'm just gonna work with this one. Let me get a proper spot. Yeah. So I'll be out there, guys, just working in the yard. So I'll just continue to watch and see what I'm doing. Yeah, because these we call them their periwinkles. They grow big and they tend to spread a lot. And right now, through the drought, they all become very scanty and tough and dried out. So you have a lot of new ones growing up, but they're not gonna come up because these ones spread out too much. So I want to get rid of all the older ones, so the young ones can come up. And now that we might be getting some rain eventually, when the rain comes, the young ones will actually the young one will actually bloom better. And plus, I want the grass to grow out, and these keep on preventing the grass from growing properly. And you have a lot of weeds growing among them. So yeah, when I'm when I get the weed whacker, I can trim this area properly. But I have to get rid of all these big chunks. You can see how tough they are. They become really old and tough, and they're not looking so pretty anymore. They're just looking so scanty yellow. After a while, you just have to take out the old ones, let the young ones come up, you know. And I'm not gonna let them grow that big anymore because they crowded the place too much. Yeah, yeah, man. I'm out here doing the right thing. Yeah, I see a lot of these plants growing in the yard. I don't know what they are. I'll let it grow a little bit bigger and see what it is. There's one in the backyard too, but I'm not sure what it is. It looks pretty though. I know it's not flowers, but I'm curious to see what kind of plant it is. So I'm gonna let it grow a little bit till it's big enough to make a difference. You can always cut it down. I know it's not a weed. It's one of those plants that the birds seem to be feeding from. But it looks so nice. I wanna see what it looks like when it get bigger. Yeah, man. So like I said, my channel is about a retired returnee lifestyle. And I want to show you the things I do, how you live your life, take care of your yard, take care of your business, go about your business. Don't worry about people. People don't worry about you. Don't get involved with things that does not concern you. you know, and that's it. Live your life. Sometimes people are scared because they want to do too much. It's simple. Just live your life. Just live your life. You don't need to be involved with a lot of things, a lot of people. How can I hear say, and all sort of social gathering and this and that. If you're a person that go to church, mind your own business. Don't get too involved in anything. Not religion, not politics, not people affairs. Just do your thing. Whether you're at home or abroad, learn to live your own life, not getting too many people involved in your life. The more friends you have, the more problem you'll have. Trust me. You need one or two good friends who are good people, and that's it. Just live your life. You know, you don't need to be involved with a lot of crowd. When you are young people tend to gather together a lot, and you can see the result of a lot of that. A lot of time, you got good young people that get involved, get into all kind of mystery because they hang with the wrong crowd. And if we don't learn that by the time we grow older at this age, then when are we gonna learn? Where are we gonna learn? Sit around, worry about people gonna yes. You know what? I observe and I understand that here in Jamaica, when you come home with a foreigner, a lot of people think you have money. So everything you ask them to do, you have a different price, a big price. If they give you a price and you look at them working and you feel sorry for them or you feel like you appreciate the job they do and you want to give them a little more, trust me, the next time you ask them to do something for you, the price go up. If you give them $1,000, the next time you ask them to do something for you, they charge you $2,000 more than what they charged before. You see? Because they leave thinking, wow, I charge him more than I would normally charge people, and he give me $2,000 more. I'll give me $1,000 on top of it. I mean, he can afford it. Next time you call them to do something, they charge you more because they figure you have it. And if they can get you to pay more and also give them a tip, they got you. And I observed that, I realized that. But sometimes we learn too late. But you know what? I'm passing on the knowledge to you that people are not gonna come and directly rob you, but definitely they will definitely rob you by charging you more. And it's typical of any place you go as tourists. They rip the tourists off, not here in Jamaica alone, but everywhere you go Niagara Falls, you pay twice the amount of money for the thing that you pay in the regular stores in Canada. That's the way people are. I don't know why they do it, but if you charge good price, you get more business. But they decide to charge people more. They want more the one day than they would get over here. You know? And it's not right. Everywhere you go, that's what people are. They're just scammers all over. So I'm saying to you, when you come to Jamaica, be aware. I used to like giving tips to people, but I learned that, you know what? I'll give tips to the grocery guy, the person who's packing my grocery at the grocery store. But somebody who doing their business, like the guys who drive their own truck and deliver water, you know, I remember one guy and he charged me a certain amount of money, but I'm looking at the amount of work he's doing and I'm saying, man, you know, I'll give this guy a tip. He's a nice guy. He charged me a certain amount of money and I gave him $1,000 extra. And 2 times he came and I do the same thing. And the next time the guy came, he charged me, like he was charging me 25 thousand for the water, which was more than what the water is worth. And I didn't know, and I was giving him 26,000. So next time the guy come and charge me 30,000 and tell me the guy had to go farther away for the water, and he wouldn't. Next time he come back after that, still 30,000. I said I thought it was on that one time. No man, water. If you have to go see him, it's all right. So I call another guy, same size truck and everything. The guy charged me half of what that guy was charging me. And you know why he charged me half? Because the person I get to call him is somebody that he deliver water to. He deliver water for all the time, a local, a lady, my friend Rika, a local. Because she called him and he know that she only pay 15,000 instead of 30,000. He couldn't charge me 30,000, this other guy, because when he come and see where I live, I could see looks on his face. He's like, man, you can see look on his face. Man, if I had known that it is this guy, I would have said 30,000. I know that he would charge more, maybe not 30,000, but definitely would have charged more. And that's how they are, man. I could see they looking like that. Wow. Yeah. From now on, every time he come, he can't charge me anything more than that. Because the see thing is, Rika my friend already got that. Get that price. And so that's how they are. They'll charge you more because you're a foreigner and you don't know. But once you get to know them, so that's what I'm saying, nobody not come and rob you and rip you off openly with stuff, but they will rob you in business. If they have their own business and they come and see where you live, like even my brother, when people go and see where he live, when you call workman to come, once they come and see where he lives, the price gone right up, and that's how they are. So that's the only thing you have to look out for when you come here. You're building your house and you're doing business with them. Be alert, not aware. I have a brother that sometimes he likes to talk people down on the price. And me and my other brother also, man, I don't like to run down people price, but I realize that, you know what? It's good when you do that because I get to find out that for most of the time they're charging you more than they should. And if you run them down, they'll go down close to what they should have charged you in the first place. So that's why you have to be. You have to be shrewd about your business, wise about what you're doing, not trusting that they're going to do the honorable thing because that's how they work. Yeah, man. So I'm out here, guys, cleaning up, and that's how it works here. Yeah, so guys, I go for my rake. Some time ago, I was raking the backyard and the rake broke. So I have half a rake now, but it works good. Just gonna rake this up. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this trash. Maybe I have to go get the wheelbarrow. I have to get the wheelbarrow and come around here, pick them up. But you see, when I clean this up now, it's gonna give the grass here space to breathe, and the grass can grow and spread better. So much dead trash in here, and so much garbage that the grass couldn't get there, and the water couldn't flow properly when it rained because all these dead grass and stuff just absorb and trap the water against the concrete. But now, when the grass is moved, you're gonna see the when these dead trashes move, you're gonna see the grass spreading whenever the rain come. Grass gonna spread and fill out these areas. Whew. You're probably not seeing me over there. I didn't realize. Yeah. So I'm over here cleaning up. Wow. Some of you call galawas in the grass there. I don't know if they're dangerous or not. I heard they say they are an endangered species, but I don't think so. Because I see a lot of them around often. Maybe the giant ones, the big giant ones are, but I see a lot of them here, then they will grow big. I don't even know if they're venomous or not. But they look like lizards, but they're not lizard. They look like they have a lizard look, and they're small, like lizard, but they live under the dry grass and stuff. Yeah, man. This is way overdue to clean up this place. You know, the flowers look nice when they were young and pretty, but I don't even think I'm gonna leave. I was gonna leave this. I'm not gonna leave this because it's too old. Take out this stump. My sister cut that one down some time ago, but she couldn't pull it out, so I guess, yeah. Yeah, man, that's it. Still out here without fear, guys. Getting this thing cleaned up. To the front lawn. Can grow nice and green. Green grass cover everything. We're in a drought here in Jamaica now, but eventually the rain will come. This is a rainforest after all, so the rain will come. Hey, sir. How you doing? Good, good, good. Just staying busy, man. Yeah. Neighbor across the street. The feelings that house might have been sold or something. I haven't seen the guy who built it here for a long time. I will see these people instead. So maybe it's sold. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So you just have to do what you have to do, you know? Boy, I don't know, guys. God is good all the time, man. People just people just aren't honest and good. You know? I have a I have a friend that told me one time, he says, man to man is unjust. I don't know which one to trust. And as you go older, it makes more sense. Makes more sense. Sometimes you are a good person, and you, because you're a good person, you tend to transmit that same level of trust to other people because you know you can be trusted. Because the Bible says, as a man thinking his heart, so is he. So if you know you can be trusted, you tend to trust other people. And then you discover that. Good morning. I'm good. Yeah. Yeah, man, just have to get these dead leaves and stuff out of the way so the grass can grow, Yeah, man, anytime you come by, you're free to take him. Yeah. Right. Yeah, man, whether I'm here or not, if you come, you can just cut off a piece. Take what you want. Yeah. That's proper. Yeah. But if I'm not here, you come, you can just go ahead. Yeah, all right. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Even that. Yeah, even that if you want to take a piece of it, they grow very easily. Yeah. Just make sure you put it in a water place. Put it in water. Yeah, it grow. Yeah. Grow very easy. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Yeah, the lady that come across the street there, she came across to ask me if she can get some of the flowers. She wants to plant some over there. So I told her, go ahead, man. If I'm not here, you can go ahead and just cut them off. Take what you want. Yeah. And she loved them. So, yeah, man, you just have to, somebody gave them to me, I can give back to somebody else who want these white flowers here. You see them standing nearby. People love them. Yeah, they're nice. They're nice. Yes, guys, if you see me gone without the camera for a while, because I don't have nobody here holding the camera for me, so to move around. But I can't come and move the camera all the time. I just have to go ahead and do what I'm doing. So you'll see. So right now that part of the raking is done, I'm gonna go get the wheelbarrow and go around and pick up all these. So let me just leave this here and go get the wheelbarrow. Hold on till I. Yeah, man. So I'm out here. I'm gonna get the wheelbarrow, and now the script is up. I'm putting the wheelbarrow and then go around and pick them up. In the wheelbarrow. So tell me something, Virgin. Is Kenneth coming back here? Oh, oh, him sell it. Him sell it. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I just wonder. You can just see him a long time. Yeah, yeah. True, true. So I put, now kind of like lay low. Yeah, 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 man. Yeah. So I was just asking the guy if the house is sold because I haven't seen the owner for a long time. Just these people. But he said no. The guy is still in Florida. He's just not here. So they just go and maintain it for him. And guys, I wasn't being nosy. I was just asking the question because I asked the owner before if he's gonna sell it, and he said if you get the right price. So I don't know. See different people there all the time. So I just wondered if he has sold it. Yeah, man. Yep. I'm out here, guys, doing some yard work, man. Still clean up. I don't even know if I'm gonna edit this video. Probably just post it the way it is, man. So there's nothing there to really edit. I want you all to see everything I'm doing. Might be a long one, but I know that sometimes when you're foreign too, you kind of like to see these things. And I don't know if you're like me, you'll watch the whole thing because I like to just watch everything people are doing. You know, I was watching Raquel in her garden and in her home, and I just like to watch them working out, doing their stuff in the garden and doing those stuff, man. It's a good scene. It's always a good scene. I'll be back in a bit. Let me go dump this and come back. I'm still on the microphone if the camera is still running, so I'll be back in a little while. In the next trip, I'll take the camera with me and take it. Yeah, guys, see if I can take the camera this time. So keep watching. Gotta take these bush away first. They can hold in the wheelbarrow. A lot of plants. They're going to the plant graveyard now. Trust me, you're gonna see one of these days I show you around here again. So many more of these because so many seeds are there growing up. Young plants are growing up. And when I'm doing this, a lot of seeds are dropping off all over. And they grow fast. So, you know, you're gonna see that. Yeah. And let me see. I can do this. Whew. Ah. Yeah, challenging, but I'm gonna try and do this. This is when I could use extra hand. Oop, 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 don't fall off. Grace was here now. This would be a lot easier. You could hold the camera while I do this, but you know, Grace is all your fault. Let me show you. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. So right about here, I had to put the camera down. Get these up, back up there. Like I say, guys, I'm not gonna edit this film. Just gonna post it as it is. There it goes again. This time, no stopping. Plowing through. I'll come back for those. After all this work, I'll go in, take a shower, put on some clothes. I don't know. Maybe I'll go to Junction. I'm not sure. Or maybe I'll just chill for the day. Right now, I'm gonna go get some water. Feel like I'm dehydrating. Yeah, guys, I guess I'm a softy, not used to hard work yet. But yeah, let me just go get some water. Yeah, man, for real. I was thirsty, man. I just feel like I was just dehydrated, man. The smart thing to do when you're working like this and you feel like you're dehydrated, get a room temperature water and drink. Don't go drink some real cold water. It'll knock you out, man. Get a room temperature water. I'm telling you from experience, I did that before and I passed out. The cold water is not good for you. It's not good. It shocks your system. I was so thirsty that day after working in the yard. I feel like I was just drying out. So my body is calling for cold water, some cool, refreshing water. And yep, wouldn't you know it, I went and take nice bottle of ice water from the fridge and start drinking it. I didn't like drink it straight up though. I start sipping, but it was so cold that my body went into a shock. And it's a good thing I have a lady here clean the house at a time. She had to come over and help me, man. I just started passing out. And when I told her what I did, she said, no, you can't do that. Never drink cold water like that. You have to drink room temperature and take your time, sip it. Ever since that's what I do. From then, couldn't believe it. I don't know, some people do it though. Some people just drink the real cold water, but I guess everybody is different. Or maybe I was too far gone. Because I didn't, you know what, you're working here and you don't realize how fast you become dehydrated. Because, you know, you're not working too long, but my body is not used to it. And, when you're older too, your body can't take so much shock, I'm not an old man, but, you know, you have to be careful what you do. Because sometimes in your mind, you're younger than you are. You feel stronger than you are. And you do things that you normally would do when you're young. when you find that it can kill you. So yeah, if you're working in your garden, man, don't take it for granted because you may feel strong because the adrenaline is going. You may feel really good and strong, but take heed for that moment when you start to feel, you know, hey, you feel your heart pounding and you feel like you need to take a break, you know, cool off a little bit, get a drink of water, like I said, not high score water, but just room temperature, and go back to the work as you can. Don't push yourself. After I finish taking up these trash, sweep off there, I'm done. You know, this is next thing is for another day. The trimming of the grass is for another day. I'm not gonna push myself, buddy. You gotta know your limit. Every man has to know his limitation. Can peace himself. Every man has to know his own limitation. Clint Eastwood. And I know mine. You know, I learned now that don't take them at their word. You know, they can always go lower. You know, because I tell you what, if you say no to them, you can get another person to do the work. Don't. The one thing you can do, don't be in a hurry to do anything. Because if you're anxious to do something, then you'll settle for anything they say to you. So don't be anxious. Just call them, they give you a quote, and when they give you a quote, say no, you have to go lower than that. And if they don't want to go lower, you say, all right, see you later. Bye. You know? Some of them will come down, you know, but if you get a few quotes and if you find that they're in the same, pretty well the same range, where you have no choice. But I learned, don't take them at their first price because they're always charging you more than they know it's worth. Can't call them a bunch of crooks because the way it is, that's how they think they have to do. That's the society type of thing. They do it and they dishonor themselves. But I say, go, just be aware of that. Just be aware. I was talking to my sister earlier, Grace. We were talking, and I wanted to come out here and do this before the sun come up. I actually had to cut her off because I said, man, I look and I see the sun coming up and I know that I can only do so much when the sun is hot. So I told her I'll talk to her later, man, because, man, when the sun is up, your energy drain fast. But I get most of it done. At least I get all the trees I want to get out of there. I get those done. And yeah. You see right here now, under this cool, feel nice. Woo! Don't worry, guys. Maybe one day I'll adjust to the Jamaican, temperature. Like, I see these guys come and work here, man. They're working in the sun, and I'm saying, man, I don't know. Maybe that's why I feel so bad for them that you usually give them a tip. You know, you usually give them a tip and you give them some nice drinks or something. But I'm kind of start thinking that it can be nice, but you have to be careful how nice you become, because some people see your kindness as weakness and they try to take advantage. Instead of them being nice, they try to take advantage of you and they ruin it for themselves and others. You know, this honesty only rob you of the blessing you could have. You know, just that water guy, man. I'm wondering, man, how he live with himself. The same amount of water he sells me for 30,000. Another person selling me the same amount of water coming from the same place for 15,000. And like I said, I have a feeling that if this guy knew it was me, he wouldn't either charge more. Because when I asked him if he ever deliver water here before, he says no. So pretty sure they would have charged more. But that's life. Just be aware, guys, when you come here that you will. I did a store in Junction that charge the mostly returnees go, and they charge them double the price what everybody else is charging. And I don't know why returnees still go there. I don't know why they still go there. And they know that they're charging them more. And they still go there. I went there once and I said I'm not going back because I can buy the same thing up the street for less than that. You know. I complained to one of the guys that worked there. I said, why you guys selling stuff so expensive? You know what he said to me? Don't worry, man, you guys can afford it. Rude. So don't worry, you guys can afford it. So that's not nice. See, they see you coming here, they think you're a bank. They don't know how hard you work for your money. As a matter of fact, some of us don't even have much money to live on. But they assume that you have it because you have a nice house and you're here. So, like I said, Jamaica is good. This is good. So once you get to know how to get around people and certain behavior, it can work. So, but it's not about don't be afraid that somebody's gonna hold you down and rob you and kill you and all that foolishness. You know, trust me, they want you alive. Because they can make more money off of you alive than dead. You know, you don't get yourself mixed up in the wrong crowd. And like I'm saying, I'm giving you tips to be aware of. To be aware of that when you come, somebody tell you a certain price. Don't always go for the first price. You know, I don't like to, they call it, yeah, bargain and all that stuff. I don't like that. So I either buy the stuff or I don't buy it. You know, and so I'm just being aware of that. That you know what, whenever I call somebody to do anything for me anymore, if they charge a certain price and I say, look, listen, you can go lower than that, and he says no, I said all right, bye. You know, and I'll call somebody else. You know, so that's what I'm saying to you. Don't just be aware that unscrupulous people out there in the world. When I was in Niagara Falls, we went to this, me and my daughter and her husband, we went to this restaurant, and when we look at the price, the girl bring the menu and bring some tea and stuff, and when we look at the price, we just have the tea, and we get up, and so we're leaving, and we ask her how much is the tea, and she says, it's okay, it's free. So we just leave a little tip for her and we leave. Because there's no way I'm gonna pay $40 for a simple breakfast. $40 each. Everything is like 30, $40, $30, $40, you know, for breakfast. So what the heck, you know? You could get the same breakfast in Toronto for 19, 18, and $19 and probably get more on your plate. And in Niagara Falls, you get it for $40. My goodness, man, come on. Come on. You know? So I'm telling you too, if you go to Niagara Falls, be aware that bring some food with you or something, or if you're into a hotel where the breakfast is complimentary, go to the breakfast. Don't go out there on the streets because they're gonna, and you have some restaurant there that have cheap breakfast, but trust me, when they say cheap, they mean cheap. If you don't mind just gobbling on certain things in your belly, you'll go ahead and get a cheap one. But if you're gonna go to a place where you need to have sensible breakfast, expect to pay the price and more than the price. Anywhere people can rip you off because it's a kind of a tourist attraction or something, they're gonna take advantage of you. Whether you're in Jamaica or America, you can ask people who live in America, in Florida, in Walt Disney place, California, these places, you'll find that prices are sky high more than other places. So it's just something to be aware of. Yeah, man. I'm still here rambling on, guys, cleaning up. So I'm gonna show you me dumping these plants again, and then I'm gonna end the video there. So I'll just walk around and show you the after effect, and then end the video. I don't know how long this video is, but hope you guys don't mind watching it because it's interesting. I think so. And I have some nice tips they're giving you. If you listen to the whole thing, you hear me sound like I'm rambling on, but I'm telling you some really good tips about when you move here, what you expect. Don't give everybody a tip, man. Whatever they charge you, pay them, because you can guarantee that most of the time what they charge is more than they would charge a local. So just pay them what they ask, and don't be too quick to give a big tip. Okay, when you give big tip, they figure you can afford it, so they charge you more the next time. And it encourages them to charge people more than what it's worth. So yeah, I realize that. I love to tip because I know that the wage that they're getting here is way less than what we work for there. But you know what? It's what it is. If you go to India, the wage they are working for there is less than what they work for in Jamaica. Jamaica is at the lowest paying. India, China was less one time. I don't know the wages in China now, they might go up a little bit more. But the reason why those countries, so much industries was going to those countries, is because the labor there are cheap. And they could get the things done for them cheaper than in the US and Canada. So that's why I think was so, the labor market there was so big, because they were getting things cheaper done. So Jamaica is really getting a better wage than many of these places. Yeah. So this is what I got done here, guys. See this from this little flowers pot here. This one, there was a big plant here, as you can remember. I was gonna clean this one up, but it's the only plant here, so I leave it there for now. And yeah, clean up all the big holder flowers from here, you know, the corner here, right inside there, you know, and right along here. You can see these are nice flowers. So these are, I thought this plant was dead. It's coming back at Christmas. They call it Christmas flowers. You see, there are a lot of periwinkle seeds growing. See a lot of smaller ones growing. So those will come up and blossom nicely. And as they blossom, I'll pull them out and let new ones come in because you don't want too much of them around. See, place is nice and clean now. And yeah, yeah. So we clean up this area. These flowers. She's so pretty. See, I clean up all the corner there, sweep back the dirt down here. So these grass, I had to pull them out, you know. But that's one of the day. See the young ones, young periwinkles coming up. Yeah. And right down here, no more. There's just one down there in the end. I'll leave that for now. You know, let them come back up and, you know, as time go by, you'll see how the grass grow and spread full out the whole yard. If you can remember when before I had the grass here, and you remember if you look back in some of the video, you'll see the time when I was planting the grass, and you remember how it was. So now, see how the grass spread, man, and covering the place, and it's only because we have the drought why you see it looks so brownish. But as soon as rain come, it come back green like you see down here. That's where it should be. I've been watering this area here, we're watering this plant. So wherever I water, and I wash the car here a lot, so these ones grow more. So yeah, man, that's what I did this morning. Clean up. Yeah. So yes, guys, bless up yourself and thanks for continue to watch the videos and supporting the team, man. Subscribe, like, and share, and give a thumbs up, man. The thumbs up is a good thing. You know, it make YouTube know that people like the video and people are watching the videos. So give a thumbs up and like the videos, man, and continue to watch it and share them with your friends. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Share it with your neighbors. Okay. So I'm out. Bless yourself.